Virginia community, there's a Southern Virginia community, they're all in the area. And the Maryland community does meetups pretty much once a month, once every 2 months.
Okay.
More so in the summer, winter, fall. We don't do so much in the spring because of the rain and snow and stuff.
I like a lot of things with the Japanese culture, not only Lolita.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like Lolita, but I also enjoy my anime.
Okay.
And
So it's not just about the Lolita for you?
yeah, I mean, when it comes to fashion, I'm like really hardcore about it,
Okay.
but I'll also enjoy my anime at the same time.
Got it. So the fashion itself for you is the Lolita, but in terms
Yeah.
of, you're still part of the overall community
Right.
that is Otakon.
Right.
So you're both otaku in that sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a lot of the Japanese Lolita brands, at least, you don't get to see it before it arrives on your front door. And here you can see it, you can touch it. A lot of the places will let you try it on, some won't. But I definitely love the buying. The shopping is amazing. So much money gets wasted here.
Right now we're in the dealers room, which is the lowest floor in the BCC. That's where all the dealers are for any type of anime. And there were a lot less people here before, but now you can see the crowds are really coming in. So anything you want to buy, anything you're looking for, whether it's clothing, whether it's manga, whether it's anime, it's down here. Well, I've seen a lot of Lolita fashion, corsets, hentai. What else have we seen? We've seen anything Pokemon. Beautiful swords, beautiful armor. A lot of lights, a lot of glow up things, glow in the dark things. We're selling t-shirts. Anything you can think of that's related to anime is really down here. And they're sort of broken up into groups, like the clothing is all sort of in one area, and the manga is in another, and the anime is in another. Some of your more sketch, interesting stuff is in another. And yeah, so they sort of broke it down into groups. So you just follow and go around.
There are countless otaku subgroups and niche groups, and each and every one has some form of online community. In fact, the internet is one of the main reasons why this fan base has grown so much in recent years. It's the primary way fans communicate with one another and explore their interests. The live journal community, Maryland Grandeur, offers Maryland and DC Lolitas a way to arrange meetups, post photographs, and make new friends. There are online communities for fans of Japanese fashion, news sites with articles about the latest anime titles, sites for gamers, dating websites, sites featuring imported Japanese merchandise for sale, sites for cosplayers where they can post photographs of their costumes, arrange photo shoots, and get feedback on their work. The number of websites is practically endless. The influence of the internet on various otaku subcultures and niche groups has helped foster a sense of community, both inside and outside of the convention space.
The community itself is so tight-knit, and that's only because I think of the internet, because it's made communications a lot quicker and people are able to talk. Like, there's a lot of people, but it's small. It's like, if you live somewhere for a certain amount of years, you know a lot of people, and you walk into a store and you see someone and they know you and they recognize you. It's kind of like that. So it's like, after you go to so many conventions, you eventually go like, oh, I know who you are, as opposed to going to the first convention you've ever been to, or the first 3 or first 5, and you really don't know anyone, and everything's like a big whirlwind, and everything's jumbled up, and you don't know where you're going, you don't know where everything is, and then after a couple of years of going, you're like, oh yeah, I know where to go eat food that's cheap. Oh, I know where that is. Oh, this is where the line is. Or, you know the staff, and you know the judges. You just, everybody. If you put together a bunch of A-type personalities, mixed in with a bunch of attention whores, mixed in with a bunch of people wearing almost nothing, mixed in with boys and girls, you're gonna get a lot of drama. Because it's such a small group, it's like high school all over again. But it's one of those communities where also you stand up for people a lot, so it's like you learn who your friends are right away. It's not like it takes you like years to know this person. You basically learn about a person in one weekend, and then you either become friends or you don't. Like, you make friends really quick and you lose friends really quick.
Some writers argue that the interest in cool Japan has grown so much that otaku are no longer a subculture, but a culture outright. Among anime and manga fans, you'll find fans of specific genres, such as martial arts, mecha, magical girl, shonen, shoujo, hentai, And in the costuming community, there are cosplayers, crossplayers, dollars, furries. You can spend all day exploring the different types of niche groups out there. And in a place with 29,000 fans like Otakon, you're bound to run into almost all of them. That's because for otaku, conventions are like the Super Bowl. It's the one big weekend of the year where you get to show up wearing your team's colors, with your face painted, and let loose.
So it's nice to just kind of like let loose and, you know, like be a nerd.
I'm not a really big anime fan. I'm a people fan though, and like these are the kind of people like it's just fun to be around them when they're going all out
Because there are no inhibitions. Basically.
Yeah, it's, you know, the whole social psychology thing. One person goes crazy, so the other person thinks it's okay to go crazy, and then everyone's going crazy, and then that's cool.